So the majority of you won't know who I am or what my story is, but I'll give you a quick lowdown. So about 2.5 years ago, I decided that I had had enough of drinking. I was working in a corporate sales job in London, and it was, well, at least in my mind, it was pretty normal to kind of work hard, play hard, and the social scene around work was usually in pubs, and bars and stuff around London, and we'd do all the sort of bring the sales in or not bring the sales in some cases, and then Friday night it was the pub. And then, but then also there was some people, myself included, which occasionally would drink in the week as well. If someone suggested, hey, do you want to go for a pint after work? Like, if I don't have any plans, I wasn't very good at planning at the time, so generally speaking, yes, I was very much available, so I would go for pints in the week as well. But sometimes I'd have quite a few pints, and then I'd just kind of feel hungover or a little bit not 100% the next day, and just kind of think, what was the point, But it wasn't until November 2017 when I sort of came to terms with the fact that I think I might have a problem. And it was actually a combination of booze and cocaine in my case, which took me to that place. And I think it was a case of, it was no longer fun or what I thought was glamorous. It was very much just me on my own in my flat, and it was kind of like when you have that moment of realisation and you're like, oh, this isn't fun anymore. And I think I was scared, and that was kind of the beginning of, that was the end of that chapter and the beginning of a new one, and that new one was going into recovery and a 12-step fellowship in my case. Through one of my friends who suggested, well, he didn't even suggest it, I just know that he was doing so well from doing that, so I went along as well. And today I'm very grateful for that 12-step program, but I also recognise that for some people I had to hit like a rock bottom to even consider something like that. But I also think there are some people out there that are sort of sober curious now and wondering what life might be like without drinking, and what life might be like if I hung out with other people that didn't really drink, but were still ambitious and still wanted to make something of their lives. And that's where I thought, I feel like I can help people here, and I can coach people. And this is what has inspired Recovery to Discovery, because, well, it's helped me understand what I really want to do, and that's to help other people. And I feel like I'm the most qualified to help people that are potentially, a little bit dissatisfied and potentially a bit worried about the amount that they drink. So yeah, that's me. Just thought I would share that on here. I'm also kind of doing this as a way of kind of practicing content, and hopefully that will give a bit of context as to the kind of thing that I'm trying to put together in terms of a course, and in terms of working with people one-to-one. I know that there are definitely people out there that could do with my support. So yeah, I just think I need to be very clear on what it is I'm offering, and not offering kind of like the 12 steps, if you like, because the last thing I want to do is sell the 12 steps. I want to create my own course with my own theories, even though the 12 steps worked for me. So anyway, thoughts on that, any comments would be gratefully appreciated. Thank you for listening, and I hope everyone else is doing well on their course creation. Lots of love.